Hey, it's BrickTsar, and today we're going to do a vintage Lego review. This is a really old set. It's older than I am. It's so old. It's from 1965. It is a Lego model maker set. It is made by Lego of Samsonite. That's who produced Lego, manufactured it in the North American region in the pre-1973 era. So this is an airplane. It's the two-engine plane, set number 320. Had 123 pieces. I have the original box. I have original instructions. My box has seen better days, and pretty much most of the pieces are original to the era of 1965 to the late 60s, and I had a hard time putting them together. In fact, I can see part of it started working itself apart back here in the back. They either don't stick good enough or they stick too tight. Because some of these parts are cellulose acetate, which did not have lasting clutch power. It did not hold its shape. But this is a classic Lego set. It's vintage Lego. It's what I love to feature on my channel because it uses standard bricks and plates. Pretty much, except for the wheel holder, everything in here is stuff that you can use modern equivalents today. And you could probably make an adaptation to use the wheel holder, the propellers, and then the wheels on the bottom. You could probably just make a modern adaptation of that. But this is an old set. So let's look at it in a little more detail. So before I get into that detail, my minifigure, this is my sig fig, had come up missing, and I had been doing a lot of the new sets. And anybody's watched my channel for the past year, you know I like to get stuff on clearance, and I don't usually like to pay full price. I've kind of broke the mold here lately. I've been buying these Lego movie sets, paying full price, and then in the middle of all that, my minifigure came up missing. Because in a haul, what ended up happening, I had a Lego haul, and this was the box and the instructions were in that haul, along with a ton of other vintage parts. And I had washed them, and then left them in the tub, or the container, and just forgot about them. And then I never could find my minifigure. And I decided to go through and get the pieces for this set. So what I did is I printed out the parts list. Now you don't have to print it out. I'm just fond of paper. I love wasting paper. So I printed out the checklists. So now what I do is I go through, and I went through, and in that container, not only did I find all but 5 of the 123 pieces needed to build this set, I found my sig fig. He was hiding in there with the vintage stuff. So anyway, this set, again, is made from basic plates and bricks. It's got the old style wheels. These are the original Lego wheels. This type of wheel. You'd have a wheel holder, and so that was a big deal back then. And then that's what the propellers are. They're on this wheel holder. The plates are the vintage type plates. The 1x2s have the flat pin there. We got waffle bottom plates here, except for 2x4s, which were not waffle bottom, but you can see it's pat pending. I think you can see that. Pat pending. So these are all old pieces, and I had a hard time getting some of them to stick. And I don't know if you can see it in the video. You see gaps. It just was a really tight fit. The pieces just have lost their clutch, or they've warped over time. And I had to actually, oops, I'm getting out of focus here. The 2x4 brick that's trans clear there, this is the one I tried sticking on there first. And this brick here is the same type of brick. Got the pat pending, but this one was so warped it would not work. I could not get it to connect, and this one even, I forced it on there and there's still a little gap. So that's the problem you run into with some of these vintage parts. But I was really happy to have all but 5 of the pieces, which was, I was missing a couple of plates, And I was missing a couple of 1x2 gray plates. I'm trying to remember which of what pieces that were missing. I think it was some of the red, the black, a couple of the black plates, a couple of the gray plates, and I think one white plate. So it was really simple to replace. Now let me show you the vintage instructions. This is step-by-step instructions. Look at step 1. They got all that in there. You're like halfway done by the time you do step 1, it seems like. You got to really watch the lines and everything there. So this is one that, again, like I said earlier, could easily be made from modern pieces except for the wheels and the wheel holders, and you could use adaptations of it. And then it gives you other models that can be built with this set. Which leads me to wonder, did the string come with this set? Now the inventory on Bricklink is based on building the main model, but they show a string here on this windmill. So, and here's another one. Could be a rubber band. So I'm wondering if it came with a string. Don't know. I've never opened up a sealed one, and unlikely that I ever would see one. And here's the box. On the back it shows the other suggested models. Maybe that wasn't a string. Looks like here you may just use a rubber band. So that probably does not come with the set. A little house. And my box is really worn out, but you could open it up, slide it open like this. This is the way a lot of the boxes were there in the 60s. So there you go, a vintage set. Set 320, the 2-engine plane. If it looks familiar, I think that Lego and some of their creator sets, I think they kind of do throwbacks to some of the early models. They'll look very similar in style, just with updated pieces. And I think one of the creator sets had an airplane, twin-engine airplane, similar to this. Different colors. But anyway, that's the vintage 2-engine plane from 1965, set 320. Thanks for watching. This is BrickTsar.